All right, welcome to McKay Lake Bike Park. We're back finally. So let's just jump right in to the warm-up. Come on. There we go. As you can see, it is a very, very different time than when I originally filmed this. So editing this video, the actual talk portion is pretty jacked up. Here's an example, or you can actually hop. They build up this side of the ramp, so now you can do a we're back. So as you can see, for some reason, the actual video of it is jacked up, and I have been trying to, for the past like 3 or 4 weeks, to just film this part, but the weather here has not been the greatest. So we are probably like a month and a half from that filming that, or 2 months from filming that. So I just wanted to go over more or less the lines and what's changed. So pretty much we're standing on the blue line here. So there's a transfer, chapow, that you can go from the blue over to the green line. So I'm trying to stay as much off the course as I can here. So you bop over, boom. I really like this first transfer. This is something I think this park's needed for a long time, because it kind of at least gets you in that motion of moving a bike around in the air to really get you kind of going, to get ready for more hip style stuff, which that's cool. It gives you a lot more choices when it comes to choosing your lines. So pretty much like the first line I'm going to show you is you transfer over from blue to green, and then we come down, we go over this little roller. I've been kind of practicing endos at this point on these rollers, just to add a little something, a little flair to it. And then come down the roller, boom, here's your second transfer back onto the blue line. So it kind of skips this kind of goofy little table-ish thing here and this jump. And then what you can either do is keep riding through the line, or you can go and keep transferring back and forth, which is a lot of fun. But on this, I'm going to show you basically what I'm going to do is transfer there, transfer back to here, ride through the line, boom. And it adds that little bit more of challenge to the line too. It gets you moving both sides of the bike. So this transfer, boom, you transfer right, and then boom, this transfer, you transfer left. So it kind of gets you in that mode of trying to move the bike around either way, which if you're ever working on your transfers or working on that, I would always recommend try and work both sides out. So like if you're riding a bowl, try left and right hips at the same time-ish. So then you don't get too stuck in one way. So then trying to learn the other style is going to be pretty difficult. Or you just don't want to because you get too comfortable doing it that way. Short. So now on to the next line over. So this line is the Black Diamond line. So this is the hardest line in the park. So the park pretty much goes green lines, which goes from easier to hard. We'll start on the black line. There's a cool little roller here. And then we'll come down. And this is where you have a choice. You either hit left and hit the big boy jumps, or you go right and you transfer back onto the blue. Now this line's my favorite out of all the transfer lines. This one, you can get a good amount of speed. This gives you a nice little hop. You don't need a ton of speed for this because the next transfer is probably the hardest transfer on this line. This one's pretty easy as a transfer. But if you really want, you can really launch yourself off of this. This has a nice lip to it normally, but we're in a time of year where you don't really ride this place. So boom, you land here. So now you have a choice. You either keep going straight through the line, or you can transfer off this little bump over to this. Now this is probably the hardest transfer of this line, just because you do need to have a good amount of speed to get all the way over, because this isn't too much of a lip to take off from. So you land on the back end of here, and then you cut, and then you are going to jump on this table, back onto that back end table, and then you'll ride through the rest of pretty much the best of the blue line at this park, the rest of the wood jumps. So those are the two kind of like main transfer lines I'm going to show you today, and it's kind of what's been changing at this park. That's McKay Lake right now. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.